New York, and you can call her once she's settled there. That's it. That's the deal.
Okay.
I don't mean to be rude, but I have a lot to do.
There is one more thing. You are not going to like it.
Sure. Take the notebook. Hold on a second, I'll get it for you.
Thought this would be harder.
Don't worry, I understand. It's very sweet that you'd want to see Catherine, but of course you'd like to see the notebook too.
No, it's my responsibility. As a professional, I cannot turn my back on the necessity of this.
Take it. Relax. I don't care. What would I do with it?
Are you sure?
Yes, of course.
You trust me with this. You just said, I don't know what I'm doing.
I think you're a little bit of an idiot. But you're not dishonest. Somebody has to figure out what's in there. I can't do it. It should be done here at Chicago. My father would like it. When you find out what we've got, just let me know what the family should do.
Thanks.
Don't thank me. It's by far the most convenient option available. I put my card in there. Call me whenever you want.
Okay.
Hal?
Yeah.
Could you tell me about it? Proof. I'm just curious.
That would take some time. How much math have you got?
I'm a currency analyst. It helps to be very quick with numbers. I am. I probably inherited about 1/1000th of my father's ability. It's enough. Catherine got more. I'm not sure how much. Dad? Dad? Dad?
What are you doing out here?
I'm working.
It's December. It's 30 degrees.
I know.
Don't you need a coat?
Don't you think I can make that assessment for myself?
Aren't you cold?
Of course I am. I'm freezing my ass off.
Then what are you doing out here?
Thinking. Waiting.
You're gonna freeze.
It's too hot in the house. The radiators dry out the air. Also the clanking. I can't concentrate. If this house weren't so old, we'd have central air heating, but we don't, so I have to come out here to get any work done.
I will turn the radiators off. They won't make any noise. Now come inside. It isn't safe.
I'm okay.
I've been calling. Didn't you hear the phone?
It's a distraction.
I didn't know what was going on. I had to drive all the way down here.
I can see that.
I had to skip class. Why don't you answer the phone?
Well, I'm sorry, Catherine, but it's a question of priorities, and work takes priority. You know that.
You're working?
God damn it. I am working. The machinery is working, Catherine. It's on full blast. All the cylinders are firing. I'm on fire. That's why I came out here, to cool off. I haven't felt like this for years.
You're kidding.
No. It started about a week ago. I came downstairs, made a cup of coffee, and before I could pour in the milk, it was like someone turned the light on in my head.
Really?
Not the light. The whole power grid. I lit up, and it was like no time had passed since I was 21.
You're kidding.
No, I'm back. I'm back in touch with the source, the fog. Whatever the source of my creativity was all those years ago, I'm in contact with it again. I'm sitting on it. It's a geyser, and I'm shooting right up into the air on top of it.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm not talking about divine inspiration. It's not funneling down into my head and onto the page. It'll take work to shape these things. I'm not saying it won't be a tremendous amount of work. It will be a tremendous amount of work. It won't be easy, but the raw material is there. It's like I've been driving in traffic, and now the lanes are opening up before me, and I can accelerate. I see whole landscapes, places for the work to go, new techniques, revolutionary possibilities. I'm going to get whole branches of the profession talking to each other. I'm sorry, I'm being rude. How's school?
Fine.
You're working hard?
Yes.
Faculty treating you all right?
Sure.
Made friends?
Of course.
Dating?
Dad, hold on.
No details if you don't want to provide them. I'm just interested.
Sounds great. I want to talk about what you're doing.
Great, let's talk.
This work?
Yes.
Is it here?
Part of it, yes.
Can I see it?
Well, nothing's actually complete. It's in a very early stage.
I don't mind.
It's all in progress. I think we're talking years.
It's okay. I don't care. Just let me see anything.
You really want it?
Yes.
You're sincerely, genuinely interested.
Dad, of course.
Well, yes, of course, it's your field.
Yes.
You know how happy that makes me.
Yes.
I think there's enough here to keep me working for the rest of my life. Not just me. I was beginning to imagine that I was finished, Catherine, really finished. But don't get me wrong, I was glad that I could go to my office, have a life, but secretly, I was terrified I'd never work again. Did you know that?
I wondered.
I was absolutely fucking terrified. And then I remembered something, and part of the terror went away. I remembered you. Your creative years were just beginning. You get your degree, do your own work, you were just getting started. You know, if you hadn't gone into math, that would have been all right. Claire's done well for herself. I'm satisfied with her. I'm proud of you. I don't mean to embarrass you. It's one of the reasons we have children. We hope they'll survive us, accomplish what we can. Now that I'm back in the game, I'll admit I've got another idea, a better one.
What?
I know you've got your own work. I don't want you to neglect that. You can't neglect it, but I could probably use some help. Work with me. If you want to, if you can work it out with your class schedule and everything, I could help you with that. Make some calls, talk to your teachers. I'm getting ahead of myself. Well, Jesus, look enough bullshit. You asked to see something, here it is. I've roughed something out. General outline for a proof. Major result. Important. It's not finished, but you can see where it's going. Let's see. Here. Yes. It's very rough.
Dad, let's go inside.
The gaps might make it hard to follow. We can talk it through.
You're cold. Let's go in.
Maybe we can work on this together. How about it? What do you think? What about it? Let's talk it through.
Not now. I'm cold too. It's really freezing out here. Let's go inside.
I'm telling you, it's stifling in there, goddammit. Read out the first couple of lines. That's how we do it. You read and we go line by line, out loud, through the argument, see if there's a better way, a shorter way. Let's collaborate.
No, come on.
This is something I really want to do. I've been waiting years for this. Come on, let's do some work together.
We can't do it out here. It's freezing cold. I'm taking you inside.
Not until we talk about the proof.
No!
God damn it, Captain, open the goddamn book and read me the lines!
Let x equal the quantity of all quantities of x. Let x equal the cold. It is cold in December. The months of cold equal November through February. There are 4 months of cold and 4 of heat, leaving 4 months of indeterminate temperature. In February, it snows. In March, the lake is a lake of ice. In September, the students come back and the bookstores are full. Let x equal the month of full bookstores. The number of books approaches infinity as the number of months of cold approaches 4. I will never be as cold now as I will in the future. The future of cold is infinite. The future of heat is the future of cold. The bookstores are infinite, so are never full except in September.
All right.
I'm cold.
We'll warm you up.
Don't leave. Please.
I won't. Let's go in. Coffee.
It's good, isn't it? We have a place where we buy all of our coffee. They roast it themselves. They have an old roaster down in the basement. You can smell it on the street. Sometimes you can even smell it from our place 4 stories up. It's wonderful. Manhattan's best. Some magazine wrote it up. Who knows? But it is very good.
Sounds good.
You'll like it.
Good.
You look nice.
Thanks. So do you.
It's bright.
Yes.
It's one thing I do miss. All the space, the light. You could sit out here all morning.
It's not that warm.
Are you cold?
Not really.
I'm sorry, it has gotten a little chilly. Do you want to go in?
No, I'm fine.
I just thought it'd be nice to have a cup of coffee out here.
No, it
Plus
is.
the kitchen's all put away. But if you're cold,
I'm not. I was
do
only...
you want your jacket?
Sure. Okay.
It's that time of year.
Yes. You can feel it coming.
Honey, there's no hurry.
I know.
If you want to hang out, be alone for a while,
It's no big deal.
you don't have to leave for 20 minutes or so.
I know. Thanks, Claire.
You're all packed?
Yes.
If you missed anything, it doesn't really matter. The movers will just send everything next month. I know this is hard.
It's fine.
This is the right decision.
I know.
I want to do everything I can to make this a smooth transition for you. So does Mitch.
Good.
The actual departure is the hardest part. Once we're there, we can relax and enjoy ourselves.
I know.
You'll love New York.
I can't wait.
You'll love it. It's the most exciting city.
I know.
It's not like Chicago. It's really alive.
Read about that.
I think you'll truly feel at home there.
You know what I'm looking forward to?
What?
Seeing Broadway musicals.
Mitch can get us tickets to whatever you like.
And Rockefeller Center in the winter. All the skaters.
Well,
Also, the many fine museums.
I know this is hard.
Listening to you say how hard it is for me is what's hard for me.
Once you're there, you will see all the possibilities that are available.
Restraints, lithium, electroshock.
Schools. In the New York area alone, there's NYU, Columbia.
Oh, bright college days, football games, road trips, necking on the quad.
Or if that's not what you want, we can help you get a job. Mitch has terrific contacts all over town.
Does he know anyone in the phone sex industry?
I want to make this as easy as I can for you.
It's going to be easy, Claire. It's going to be so fucking easy you won't believe it.
Good.
I'm going to sit quietly on the plane to New York and live quietly in my cute apartment and answer Dr. von Heimlich's questions very politely.
You can see any doctor you'd like, or you can see no doctor.
I would like to see a doctor called Dr. von Heimlich. Please find one. And I would like him to wear a monocle. And I would like him to have a very nice, very soft, well-upholstered couch where I can lie comfortably while I'm blaming everything on you.
Don't come.
Oh, I'm coming.
Stay here. See how you do.
I could.
You can't take care of yourself for 5 days.
Bullshit.
You slept all week. I had to cancel my flight. I missed a week of work. I was so close to taking you to the hospital. Couldn't believe it when you finally dragged yourself up.
I was tired.
You were completely out of it, Catherine. You weren't even speaking.
I didn't want to talk to you.
Stay here. If you hate me so much.
And do what?
You're the genius. Figure it out.
Still here. I saw Claire leaving out front. I wasn't sure if you... This fucking thing. It checks out. Hey, I've been over it twice with two different sets of guys, old geeks and young geeks. It is weird. I don't know where some of the techniques came from. Some of these moves are very hard to follow, but we can't find anything wrong with it. There might be something wrong with it, but we cannot find it. I have not slept. It works. I thought you might want to know.
I already knew.
I had to swear these guys to secrecy. They were jumping out of their skins. You see, one email, and it's all over. I threatened them. Yeah, I think we're safe. They are physical cowards. I had to see you.
I'm leaving.
I know, just wait for a minute.
What do you want? You have the book. She told me you came by for it, and she gave it to you. Do whatever you want with it. Publish it.
Catherine.
Get Claire's permission and publish it. She doesn't care. She doesn't know anything about it anyway.
I don't want Claire's permission.
Oh, you want mine? Publish it. Go for it. Have a press conference. Tell the world what my father discovered.
I don't
Or you know
want
what?
to.
Fuck my father. Pass it off as your own work. And write your own ticket to any math department in the country.
I don't think your father wrote it.
You thought so last week.
Yeah, well, that was last week. I spent this week reading the proof. I think I understand it, more or less. It uses a lot of newer mathematical techniques, things that were developed in the last decade. Elliptic curves, modular forms. I think I learned more mathematics this week than I did in 4 years of grad school. So, the proof is very hip.
Get some sleep, Hal.
What was your father doing the last 10 years? He wasn't well, was he?
Are you done?
I don't think he would have been able to master these new techniques.
But he was a genius.
Yeah, but he was nuts.
So he read about them later.
Maybe. The books he would have needed are upstairs. Your dad dated everything. Even his most incoherent entries, he dated. There are no dates in this.
The handwriting.
It looks like your dad's. Parents and children sometimes have similar handwriting, especially if they have spent a lot of time together.
Interesting theory.
I like it.
Oh, I like it too. It's what I told you last week.
Yeah, I know.
You blew it.
I
And it's too bad. The rest of it was really good. I loved your dad. I always liked you. I want to spend every minute with you. Yeah, killer stuff. You got laid and you got the notebook. You're a genius.
You are giving me way too much credit. Look, I don't expect you to be happy with me. I just wanted to... I don't know. I was hoping to discuss some of this with you before you left. Purely professional. I don't expect anything else.
Forget it.
I mean, we have questions. Working on this must have been amazing. I'd love to hear you talk about some of it.
No.
You'll have to deal with it eventually, you know. You can't ignore it. You'll have to get it published. You'll have to talk to someone. Take it at least. Then I'll go. Here.
I don't want it.
Come on, Catherine. I'm trying to correct things.
You can't! Do you hear me? You run over here so pleased with yourself because you changed your mind. Now you're certain. You are so sloppy. You don't know anything. The book, the map, the dates, the writing, all that stuff you just decided with your buddies. It's just evidence. It doesn't finish the job. It doesn't prove anything.
Okay. What would?
Nothing. You should have trusted me.
I know. So, Claire sold the house?
Yes.
Stay in Chicago. You're an adult.
She wants me in New York. She wants to look after me.
Do you need looking after?
She thinks I do.
You looked after your dad for 5 years.
So maybe it's my turn. I kick and scream, but I don't know, being taken care of doesn't sound so bad. I'm tired. And the house is a wreck. Let's face it. It was my dad's house.
It's a nice house.
It's old.
Yeah, I guess.
It's drafty as hell. The winters are rough.
That is just Chicago.
Either it's freezing inside or the steam's on full blast. It's stifling.
You know, I don't mind the cold weather. Keeps you alert.
Wait a few years.
I've lived here all my life.
Yeah?
Sure. Just like you.
Still. I don't think I should spend another winter here.
There is nothing wrong with you.
I think I'm like my dad.
Yeah, I think you are too.
I'm afraid I'm like my dad.
You're not him.
Maybe I will be.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe you'll be better.
It wasn't amazing. What was the word that you...
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah. It was just connecting the dots. Some nights I could connect 3 or 4. Some nights they'd be really far apart, and I'd have no idea how to get to the next one, if there was a next one.
He really never knew?
No. I worked at night, mostly, after he'd gone to sleep.
Every night?
No. If I got stuck, I'd watch TV. If he couldn't sleep, he'd come downstairs and sit with me. We'd talk. Not about math. He couldn't. About the movies we were watching. I'd explain the stories. Or we'd talk about fixing the heat. Decide we didn't want to, that we liked the radiators, even though they clanked in the middle of the night and made the air dry. Sometimes we talk about what we were going to eat together in the morning. Plan breakfast. Those nights were usually pretty good. I know it works, but all I can see are the compromises, the approximations, the places where it's stitched together. It's lumpy. Dad's stuff was way more elegant when he was young.
Talk me through it. You know, whatever is bothering you. Maybe you'll improve it.
I don't know.
Pick anything. Give it a shot. Who knows? Maybe you'll discover something